Right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Got my new Hi-Vi RMT. Got my schmuck, Steve Adley, vote number one. That aside, ladies and gentlemen, this is just a little video to wake a few people up. I, as you know, joined RMT. It's my own personal choice. I did lose faith in Unite. I tried very hard for a year to change them, failed terribly. And to be honest, their record is crap, you know, especially with the ballots. And the lack of action. So you can't really criticise me for that. Now, one thing I've noticed in the bus sector, and this is the difference between the tube and a lot of other areas. If you look at other, you know, employment areas, there's normally more than one union affiliated to that sector. For argument's sake, the not the RMT, the Underground have got three different unions. You've got ASLEF, RMT, and another one, I can't remember what the other one's called, but you've got three different unions, and you can join anyone and they'll give you recognition because they've got triple recognition, not dual recognition. But in the bus sector, London bus sector, there is no competition, there is nothing. You've got Unite Union, that's it, right? And I think this is probably, in my opinion, where everything falls apart, because if you go to a supermarket, you've got Tesco, Sainsbury's, Asda, Lidl, Aldi, you know, I could go on, right? And they're all in competition with each other. They all want the customers because they want the money. They're all doing good deals, bargains, this, that, and the other, and the customer service is normally really, really good. Why? Because of competition. And if I said to everyone in London, that's it, you can all only go to Tesco's, and it was law, like it is that only Unite can represent bus drivers, do you think Tesco's would do deals and bargains? And do you think their customer service would be as good as it is? No, it wouldn't, because they know that you need food. And they know you need groceries. And they know that the only place you can get it from is Tesco's. So they've got their customer base concreted and sealed. They don't need to worry about anything. They don't have to do nothing, because you have to go to them, because they're the only recognised supermarket. So you can see the problem. Now, I don't know when this will happen, and I don't know exactly how it's going to happen, and I definitely don't think it can come from within the TUC. But at some point in the future, my vision is that bus drivers will challenge that agreement and will look for dual recognition with another union, whether that could be RMT, it could be ASLEF, it could be GMB, it could be D&G or whatever. But having the one union is not healthy. Now, I'm appealing today to all of the drivers across London. There's 24,000 bus drivers in London, of which about 10,000 or 11,000 are Unite members, although that is getting less and less from what I've been told. So that leaves 13 to 14,000 bus drivers in London that are either affiliated to different unions or they've got no union membership. So in particular, the ones that have got no union membership because they don't believe that Unite could do anything for them and they don't have no faith in Unite, if we want change to happen, we need membership. So I'm asking anyone who's not in a union, who's a bus driver, go on a website, look at RMC, see what they're about, and if you're happy, join up. You will do, when you join up, you won't be paid out your wage packet like you would be for Unite. You would pay a direct debit. They will send you an email, probably a couple of days or a week later, saying that they can't recognise you for pay talks and terms and conditions, because only Unite can do that, which is what we've just discussed. However, if you're happy with that, fill out the form below and email it back to them, and they'll happily recognise you as a member. I would recommend doing that, because if a union, whether it's RMT or whatever, if a union was to get more members than the recognised one, I'm sure it'd be a lot easier for activists and drivers to, off their own back, challenge the Bridlington Agreement and go for dual recognition, especially on the grounds of the fact that being represented in pay talks and terms and conditions is a legal procedure technically, and they're taking away our freedom of choice to be legally represented in pay and terms and conditions if we're not happy with Unite. They're also taking away, technically, your freedom of choice, because there is no choice. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I'll leave it with you, but please consider what I'm saying. Please think about what I'm saying. We have always all talked about how much we need change, and, you know, I'm sure some of what I've said, if not all of what I've said, makes some sense. Thank you very much.